So this is the grand final of ESL Open Cup 51. It's the same grand final as we had in ESL Open Cup 50 and an ESL grand final that we've seen plenty of times. It's also the rematch of DreamHack Winter. It is Happy versus Foggy. The Emperor with an almost 4-year win streak in best of fives. This is a best of 5. And this is another attempt of Foggy to dethrone the Emperor. So, what did change compared to last week? Did Foggy refine the builds? Can Foggy challenge Happy again? Or did Happy just figure out what Foggy did last week and is going to punish him early? We've had, I saw a glimpse of Happy's game so far. It was the semifinal against Shake, where on this very map, Happy played a Lich first, which I thought, what? Is that possible? Is that a Happy thing? Not really. So we'll see. What does Happy have in store? What can Foggy bring to the table? We got a donation by Turrell soon. When Foggy wins, I will give away 20 subs. That's amazing, man. That would be amazing indeed. Kalius Maximus with a 6-month resub. Hype is on. Nice to see that, guys. It is a DK this time with a ghoul build. This was a surprise half a year ago. Happy completely destroyed Foggy when he played it the first time after moving away from his Happy Fiend build. On the other side, Foggy going for Keeper of the Grove seems to be his weapon of choice against Undead at the moment, especially on maps that are not Twisted Meadows, where it might still be a Warden, with the Demon Hunter follow-up, and then the Tier 3 to Mountain Giants. This might be a very long grand final, this best of 5, so buckle up, grab some snacks, grab some drinks, and enjoy the show. We do have a little bit of a pattern that after close 3-2 series, the next series afterwards, Happy is just going to destroy. But we start off with the best item possible, probably maybe the second best item possible, with a Claws of Attack. Foggy is creeping as fast as he can, min-maxing a little. Did use the good damage from the Keeper on the new Creep the Rogue and use the Archer to get the last hits here. So these are split seconds that can give him a little bit of an edge. Ghoul's creeping here as well. Ring of Protection for Happy. What's up with the item hack? Is it not working here? Happy and Hitman, they kind of share the extra luck by Fortuna, apparently. Wisp was ready. Could detonate, but maybe not worth it. Not level 2 yet. Foggy. Whoa. Going for the expansion? Turrell soon. Thank you not only for the donation, but also for the sub. 8 month. Whoop. Okay. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of new. Without an Engine of War. With only Treants. Finds the Scroll of the Beast here. That is pretty much unpunishable. Normally, you would find yourself here, creeping the kobolds here. And then there's a big fight in the middle, but this way, Foggy gets a huge XP lead, as you can see. Plus one of the best items early, as there's no Dispel. Happy trying to catch up with level 3. Ghouls only. Couple of bashes, a little bit of extra damage. But also this is unpunished, so Foggy's... No! This might very well just be a TP. Not getting it. Foggy's creep route is a little bit of a double-edged sword. As yes, this level 3 is definitely safe, but he can't contest Happy's creeping. Wait, isn't this supposed to be level 3? Orange, green. Nice deny. Orange, green, and orange. Did he deny something? Huh. It's definitely not level 3 and the items are abysmal. Good start, I would say. Staff to get it off Entangle. Circlet to get a little bit of a stat boost. And creep for level 3 right now. Foggy knows this though. He's level 3. That's exactly what he wants. He got good right clicks. If he gets this... Happy investing a coil. Scared of that last hit. A And archers, are they creeping? Okay, I was about to say, are they creeping at the same time? Expo is coming though, 60%. Thank you, CN, old school Warcraft community figure. 7-month resub, my bad, Foggy 3-1. Hot damn, dude. Hot damn. Skeleton scouting this, no creep here. Could be punished by this DK alone. Happy arrives on tier 2 with no second crypt as always. Just a graveyard, lots of ghouls, lots of lumber, and the rush tier 3 probably. DK is trying to find an opening and now he sees, huh? You did this? You crept this? That's nasty. That's something I didn't see too often. Demon Hunter second once again. Hero of choice, second engine of lore. Coming, and the expo is up. This looks like a good early game, an early game that worked. Without any harass. Got 1 or 2 ghouls, I think. Not the biggest kills. Wait, is this DK enough? Yeah. And with the staff, he can easily get out. Kills 2 wisps. Foggy definitely busy in Happy's main. Where the slaughterhouse is getting cancelled. So both players are delaying the tier 2 units for their opponent. Okay. This is always a little bit of extra experience with the treants and skeletons, but definitely worth it, man. If the statues are delayed, region is delayed with that, there's less Coil Nova. But tier 3 rush on the way. Demon Hunter is creeping. That's of course a good thing now. Keeping Happy busy in his own main, buying the freedom to creep this in peace with an Engine of War. The Engine of War can then waddle down to the expansion to keep it safe. That is now entangling this gold mine. This is also a delayed tier 3 though, and with that delayed Mountain Giants, if he wants to go for that even.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, this Lich, very underpowered. Fiends a little afraid of going out on the map. And this is another thing that this delayed Slaughterhouse is doing. Delays the dispel. Need statues first, then need Destroyer upgrade. For that, tier 3 needs to be finished. And all of that is time for Foggy to mine. Buys a shop. Would love to see a Moonwell down the road here. We saw this last week already by Foggy. Shops at the expo essential for holding the first push, with potions and immediate access to whatever you just unlocked, staff, orb. And the keeper's keeping good tabs here. Not using too much mana, but always poking. And Happy can't push before tier 3 finishes. That is now, but he's also very low on resources. He needs 50 supply. Is he going for a Tinker again is the question. He knows about this expansion. Last week, he used a Tinker that seemed a little underwhelming. So maybe he's switching it up with more ghouls. Not too many of them died. The push will be powerful, but there is an Ancient, even an AP. That's Foggy's new objective, right? At tier 2. First the shop, then either a Moonwell or an AP at the expansion to just hold it. Maximilian, 5-year resub. 5 years. Thanks for all the fun and keep it up. And 5 years is a long ass time. Foggy buys time. Total gold graph is probably growing like crazy now, as you can see here. So Foggy's getting further and further ahead, and is Happy's answer just a straight up tier 3 counter expansion? We don't see a 6th Acolyte yet, if I'm not mistaken. I'm getting old, so my eyes are not the best anymore. But yeah, I don't see a 6th Acolyte. But if Happy... Oh, there's a staff and no disable. Happy doesn't really find an opening, am I right? It is the Tinker. But Foggy seems ready. Can the AP cover this area? Happy sees the AP, moves away into the main, where, yeah, there's no AP. There's no shop. That might be smart. Foggy is supply block soon. But how much damage can he do? First Destroyer up. One statue on the ground in Happy's hand should be sufficient. Demon Hunter needs to go to town. Catches one Nova. That should be fine though. He's a tanky one. And there's the staff to keep him safe. The ghoul damage ends up on a building, but only the Engine of War. Happy is fighting an Engine Protector Ranger as well. Nova hits the backline. Foggy's army is not big yet. Lich level 2. Demon Hunter needs the staff. Gets the staff. One Fiend is down and reinforcements are coming in quick succession. Keeper has to hold this for a little bit longer. Has access to the shop. Could go for a mana potion. And Happy is losing too much.
Our players' forces are under attack.
These two Dryads would be big pickups. But the Demon Hunter is back. He's burning. No Nova anymore. And also no Coil. Foggy's most hated task. Kill that Lich. Getting real close. Forcing the TP. And Happy didn't counter-expand. Foggy has a pretty much perfect game. And this is exactly what I meant earlier in the cast when I said last week I felt Foggy was as close to defeating Happy than he ever was. It just feels so well thought out. Tier 3 done. Next Moonworld's coming. This will be 80 supply. Foggy floating in 1,000 gold. Flute for more damage. This is excellent. Orb is gonna be there soon. Mountain Giants, yeah, immediately. That's the reason for tier 3. Plus the orb, of course. I'm now happy. What's your answer? Still no 6th Acolyte. Adding Abominations. Adding Burrow. And Happy is creeping up. A little bit of a storm. Foggy's still ahead, but it's already a 2,000 gold advantage here. Level 4 DK. Demon Hunter's also level 4, and I feel like Foggy is prioritizing this like no other Night Elf. 12 plus 12, more damage. Would love an aura. But man, he won't complain about plus 12. Steals the invul. Happy can do the same on the other side. Plus the red spot. Map almost entirely crapped. Foggy reinforcing this expansion with more Moonwells.
A player's forces are under attack.
Foggy is allowing this while buying time. Just blasting through his bank with a 60, in this case 63 supply jump. And he's contesting this now. The Granite Golem is still there. Foggy in this very spot. Ooh, they have quite a history together. Think back to Sonic laughing about this. Ooh, that was close. Level 3 Lich. Edgy boots for the Lich from the upper left. Wow. Not bad either, but this is the battle drums. Plus 3 damage. 0 upgrades for Happy. Usually he loves these upgrades. Breaking upkeep now. Feels like it's necessary. And it absolutely is necessary. Foggy is growing his advantage. The only thing that helps Happy is the late game hero strength. And Foggy now, being the Night Elf hen that he is, sitting on the expo, hatching the advantage. Keeper again under-leveled compared to the Demon Hunter, but I think it's the right call. And now I think we saw that there was no invul. Indeed. So, Demon Hunter catching the Nova. It's a little cozy, it's a little cold, but not the worst thing ever. 2 MGs. Not enough. Needs 3. Needs 4. Lich far away from 4. By the way! Ooh, that feed and snare. That's a little gift to Foggy. That's also level 4. Taunt being used. Takes the focus off of that Dryad for just a second. Coil Nova. Staff is on cool. It's off cooldown. It's also an Invo Potion, so he can stay in this. No Disease Cloud on the Abomination. Feels like Happy's army is like seemingly weak. He's burning quite a bit. Foggy's still at 67. 76, I'm sorry. And the Tinker just falls. 4 MGs. This is the void. You can't escape this. You can't escape the taunt trap. Demon Hunter is coming in. Another abomination. This looks hopeless for Happy. Every focus is apparently a kill. Demon Hunter is back burning more, and there's no coils. It's the next kill. Foggy stomping Happy in the ground. It's 45 supply. Happy needs a miracle, but we've seen a lot of miracles in Happy's hands. Reveal used. Foggy's ready for that. He's not forgetting that anymore. Staff is off cooldown once more. Keeper is safe with the invulns. Saves the Dryads to the left-hand side. Kills another Fiend in the process. This is looking so good. It's scary. Big heal potion. Oh. Is he greedy? Is he too greedy? Demon Hunter's staff. Big heal potion consumed. Now the damage is a little lacking. But on the other side, like, what can Happy possibly kill? I don't know. Not much. GG! And this, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly what I meant when I said that Happy, that Foggy was as close as he ever was last week. This just looks like Happy has no clue what to do against this. Foggy again had a new game plan. With this new creep route that I think I've never seen before in Amazonia. And Happy wasn't ready for this. It was a Night Elf map. It was probably the Night Elf map. Granted. But it's been a week. And this is the late game army composition and stuff. Nothing too new. Still no answer. No counter expansion. This time absolutely no pressure on this expansion. Like Foggy's defense at the expo that he displayed last week already. Marvelous. Happy had a cool idea of trying to break the base, but it's also so hard because there's a million Moonwells, and Foggy at the second shop almost up already. Yours in chat, easiest game of his entire life, for sure. I think Foggy has all the right priorities now. He, of course, needs this expansion. That has to work. That absolutely has to work. Otherwise, his entire game plan falls apart. His mid game is way too expensive. His late game is way too expensive. He can't play this on one base, really. So, Happy has to stop or kill this expansion. Foggy taking his sweet time. At this point, I wonder, is it just him meditating again, like he oftentimes does? Or is this a little sign to Happy, like, let that sink in? Want to think about the game a little more? Sit in the lobby. Let that go through your head once more. I tricked you. That invul steal was great. But yeah, that's just Foggy 2021 in this matchup. As always, we don't want to talk too loud too soon. That was a statement win right there. Thank you, Skeptic Ape, for the 3-month resub. Haggy for the win, and Prizrak, 18-month resub. Hey, new in chat. It's time to smash Emperor. Go, Foggy Balboa. Today will be dance. I like that, man. It would be fitting. You know, it would be fitting whenever there was like a little historic moment in Warcraft. Like, for example, first time an Undead won a Jera Cup. That was always me solo casting. I don't know why that is, but Remo is oftentimes missing these golden moments. Very unfortunate for him, eh? Echo Isles it is. I oftentimes mention this when I see Foggy games on this map. This was a little bit like his breakout performance in world-class Night Elf Undead. This was where he defeated Happy before. This was where he defeated 1-0 for the first time. And Happy is the one who has to come up with answers now. Yo, Blast, thanks for continuing the sub. So, Happy, what is it? Will you display a Lich this time? Or is it gonna be DK? It's a DK. It's pretty sure that we see DK all the way, and I wouldn't be too surprised if Foggy goes with the Keeper all the way. When was the last time Happy got beaten? I think a year ago. That was not a best of 5 though. In a best of 5 against a Westerner, very, very close to 4 years. Okay, once again the ghoul opening. And Foggy scouts this. He's okay. No Happy build mix up. Keeper is out. Foggy again. Super efficient at creeping. One hit necessary of the Keeper. Get the item, move over. A little Sonic-esque on this map recently. Where he's just super aggressive. Oh, moves back now? Okay. Focuses on level 2 first. Kind of changed his plan halfway through. You can expand here, but you can also push expansions very hard here. So, I wonder if we will see Gargs down the road by Happy. Because what's better than punishing expansions than Gargs? Not much. Happy with the tech. Skipping the green for a little bit of earlier presence in the south.
The player's forces are under attack.
Happy just wants to be ready for this expo, right? So he's not going for Gargs. It's just a graveyard once again, no second crypt, but he will be there. Tech has started. Expo is here, far away. This is hard to reach. Like, what can Happy do now? Creep check on the Murlocs, okay. But the Expo is crapped already. DK at 50%. Okay, if it's free passage to this expo, you can easily cancel this, of course. Did Foggy not see this? I think he saw it. That's the first time in a while that Happy easily counters this. Of course, he's dodging the detonator as well. No way. He's stealing the Renegade. Wow. It is level 3 now. Keeper doesn't get the last hit here. He's getting a ghoul, but that's being coiled. TP out. Ring of Regen. Wonderful execution by Happy. After that statement win on Amazonia. Middle finger right in Froggy's face. Destroying game plans here. And now I'm curious, how does this Foggy build work without an expansion? How does this work if there's no big fortification? when his extra income is late? How do the timings work out with the second hero creeping when the Renegade was stolen? With the Lifeline Mountain Giants? Sniping an Acolyte. Delays the tech because he has to rebuild them, but Happy, of course, did that already. It's a little bit of resources. So at this very level, it's about every second, every split second. And Foggy just accomplished something. Bought time for the Demon Hunter, bought time for this expansion. Because the next, the big push will be with Frenzy, Ghouls, with Tinker, probably. And then ideally Destroyers. This also prevented the Slaughterhouse for a bit because he sniped the Acolyte that was supposed to build the Slaughterhouse. And then the presence of the Keeper just prevented it again. But Happy is expanding. Tier 2 Expo. He did that quite a bit. A couple of weeks and months ago. And this Expo will be cancelled again. Close. Foggy needs to take the damage away. Coil Nova for one archer. Wisp's not detonating. Saves them both. He knows Nova is on cooldown. Needs a little bit of extra repair. Nova's also out of mana. I don't think this is enough repair though! Disaster game for Foggy. Ouch! Needs kind of a hero kill here. There's no TP anymore. Realizing this quickly. And look at this. Happy is going for it, Garg. Now level 1 Lich with the Ring of Regents survives a lot longer than expected. After a perfect game for Foggy, this is a perfect game for Happy. The Emperor strikes back. Ooh, mana burn invested to get the 100 XP. In the meantime, Foggy wasn't ready for Gargs. I don't think so. Happy invested quite a bit of mana to nuke the archers, and so there's no anti-air. There's no AP. He couldn't invest into this now. Foggy's in trouble. Last week I asked, why would anyone go for one base Gargs? Or for one base, one crypt Gargs? This game might have been the answer. If he doesn't kill the expansion prior to this. Foggy's already playing a little bit Hail Mary-ish. Wants this surround so bad. There's no way out. This surround, he needs to nail it. And he does. Okay. That's the perfect game gone, everybody. Double kill for Foggy. And with that, he's catching up on the missed experience of the mid-game. He's not catching up on economy, though, because Happy's Expo is up and fortified, and Foggy is stuck on one base. And he's stuck on Dryads, forgetting one Dryad. DK back from the tavern. Expensive play. Okay. We're going to the neutral zone of Echo Isles. Foggy is at least. 2 claws. Nice. I think he bought one. And the Greater Mana. Much more entangle. Happy, very likely too greedy for another TP. Not in range of the shop to go for a staff, so Entangle is still a powerful weapon as he purposefully delayed the tier 3 for this expansion. He has no Dispel. Not against Treants. Not against Entangle. This might very well be more hero kills. Foggy knows he has a little bit of map control with these heroes after the hero kills. Does he know about this expansion? He must. Next item goes to Foggy as well. Oh, he didn't get the experience. But the next gloves. He prevented... Okay, now I'm really curious. I would love to ask Foggy about this now. Did he buy the claw so the Lich can't get the claw? I can see that. I can totally see that. Happy with one invul potion. And Foggy comes in for the jack. Still the problem of not having Dispel. But also, where's the Demon Hunter? Not part of this fight. Maybe underestimating this army a little bit, but he's holding his ground without a second hero. A very, very important second hero. Dryads are in now. And Happy is losing these Gargs. I feel it's noticeable. Wow, Happy got stuck here. It's noticeable that Happy's not too used to Gargs. He's losing way too much. And he's also giving up the smaller. Do we just see a massive turnaround in this game? .41 supply. Happy still on 2 bases. Again, 2 towers. Even got a meat wagon. Wow. Very, very early. Against Dryads, the best thing since sliced bread. Expo might be a little... Whoa, he's going 3 meat wagons. Happy must react. Okay, here's the power of the meat wagon. What does Happy do with this time? He's engaging into this. DK diving deep. Trying to nuke the keeper. Just forcing the town portal. There is no staff. It has to be the TP. Foggy's playing with fire and he gets it. Dryad still suffering. Lich in trouble, but no nuke available. One Dryad didn't get the notice. Let's stay home. Good hero levels for Happy. Man, what a back and forth. Now we get mass abominations. And what can Foggy possibly do with a late tier 3? Only now a bear transition. Only now this expansion. We raised this question right at the beginning. How does Foggy fare without the gold advantage?
A player's forces are under attack.
Foggy's expo hasn't paid off. Happy even with the shade. This might be... Is it the first time I see Happy with a shade? First time I can remember. Invul is ready. Very important. Cool creeping. This is something you usually see from Night Owls with an Engine of War. Very, very, very safe. Again, items not too crazy, especially for Echo Owls. No claw.
A player's forces are under attack.
3 meat wagons and abominations with disease cloud. This is... I don't know how this is supposed to be holdable. Distracting a little. Creeping a little here. Period of vitality. Nah. Doesn't really need that. It's tinker time. It's push time. It's time to end this game for Happy. Goldman barely got anything. And he didn't burn. That's a little bit of a downside for Foggy's play, as he's so heavily investing into the level 4 Demon Hunter that he's never roaming around. So whenever the fight begins, it's full mana for DK. It's full mana for Lich. And statues. Engine of War is not part of this defense. And whenever Foggy dodges this fight, the meat wagons just turn around and kill this expo. This is so unbelievably smart by Happy again. There's definitely a killed expo. There's definitely a killed army. The general opinion is, of course, that Happy has great micro, which no one in this world can deny. But do you realize how smart the man is? Boom, 1-1. He's very smart. He's very smart. What a comeback. Despite losing the DK and the Lich, Happy won this in the early game though. Foggy allowed this kind of when he crept the Murlocs, and Happy was just able to move through the expansion to the Tree of Life that was at the mercenary camp. Then stealing the renegade. Crazy good. And then at some point, there's almost no way back from this. He had some good moments. Punishing Happy for the shop creep. Punishing Happy for the TP. But yeah, unbelievably hard to come back from this. Thank you, Ictharius X, for the 7-month resub. Sick game so far, brothers. But again, Happy shows 1 or 2 flaws, which isn't, when lights go out here. It's not time yet. Still have some games to do here. You kidding me? By the way, controlling lights with an app, the best thing. I think I hit a, what's it called? A light switch once this entire year. So we're ready. And the next map is Last Refuge. I don't know where this series is going. Could go either way, but I feel like this map is extremely important. Whoever wins this has match points. Puts pressure on the opponent and gets a more comfortable situation for sure. Happy bottom left, Foggy upper right. Was this the game where Happy figured Foggy out? Is this the game where Foggy's new builds get punished? Because as I said, they rely so much on this expansion. Foggy, do you have other tricks up your sleeve? Or does it just not work too well because it's Echo Isles? And you stick to your guns and do it on Last Refuge. Keeper it is. So I think the ball is in Happy's corner. What's your build now, Happy? What do you do? Is it a very delicate push again? Is it Garx again? Is it an Expo again? Happy's the one to call the shots because Foggy will be doing what a Foggy does. Keeper, creep, expansion, harass a bit, making sure this Expo works, and play from there.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's probably Foggy's game, right? I mean, I can't see anything else, really. Big questions are the creep routes, positioning on the map. Also, maybe a little bit of an issue that there was only one shop on Echo Isles and Happy got the first invul. That's always an advantage. Circlet for the keeper, man. The items continue to be good. But Happy gets the claw. First time he opens with a good item. He's gonna sit there. Finally. But okay. Pretty typical play here, I think. No Expo just yet, but he has the resources. Cleaning up the expansion as fast as possible. Not afraid of the Merc camp. Not afraid of the Murlocs.
Player's forces are under attack.
And Happy's doing pretty much the same. Yeah, I see you whining about the predictions coming up right away. Foggy is creeping. Happy comes in with a creep check. Boom! Murloc steal. That prevents level 3 for a bit. DK very, very powerful. Getting some extra experience from the Treants once again. Archers are in trouble, and Foggy, I'm not too sure if he started the expansion already. Started the tech a while ago, so I don't think so. But yeah, Happy's new early mid game, or late early game, whatever you want to call it. Very aggressive with a lot of ghouls, so Foggy has no chance and delays level 3. This feels very strong. Happy presses him into the trees. Detonate might save the keeper's life. How quickly Happy is moving the skeletons away, but runs into the wisp trap. Little Akko, maybe. Graveyard, no second crypt, as always. But again, objective number 1, Expo prevented / delayed. Is that enough? Coil wasted. Last second, but wasted. And that's only 26 experience away. Whoa. Happy creeps the nulls? Keeper, if he finds this is a double kill at least. That would have been level 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
If he moves 2 meters further to the left. Alchemist! We're switching gears, ladies and gentlemen. We're taking consumables away from Happy again. We own the middle. We try to own the middle because Happy is back with the coil, and usually this works, but not this time as the keeper gets level 3, and that little archer arrow might give Foggy the early mid game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Staff now. Big healing on the Alchemist. Double Engine of Wind. Is that still working against a Happy? Lich is coming. No Garg yet, as there's no expansion to counter, of course. Happy not coming from downtown. Double Potion of Greater Healing. Happy has no chance to get a bigger healing. This was oftentimes what broke Foggy's neck in earlier encounters to them. And now, level 2 on the Alchemist as well. It's not giving him 2 armor yet, which is an essential level up. Foggy is adjusting.
The town is under siege.
But he still needs this tree. Happy's trying to confirm it. It's nighttime.
Player's forces are
Will he move the tree back? Ooh, he didn't see it, right? So how confused is Happy that he didn't see an expansion? Man, for Foggy it's all about consumables. And he is rushing a level 3 second hero once again. Pretty much the same situation as with the Demon Hunter usually. Entangle, Treants, couple of kills. And this time, he is reducing the number of ghouls. A little bit. What's the item? Oh, this Lich is powerful. Plus 13 already. Hippo's coming. No tier 3. More power to the Alchemist. Thank you, Haywire Brewski, 413 sub and Mini Gumbo for 50 months already. Do I really need to say things after this time? The only thing to say, it's longer than Happy's win streak, is best of 5 against Western players. Hope you're doing good. Everyone is healthy. Indeed, mate. Thank you very much. That is indeed, your sub streak is indeed longer than Happy's win streaks in best of 5s. And this is maybe the best item. It is the best item here, isn't it? These days, plus 2 armor on everything.
A player's forces are under attack.
when focus fire with Lich and Fiends is so important. Happy is muscling up. Expo didn't pay off. Can he get the shop up? Fairy transition early. Foggy not breaking upkeep. Happy, where to go now? Lich level 2.5. He's gonna see the air. It's a 15 supply lead. Is that enough? Waiting for the Alchemist, who was a little out of position. There's so much. Like, you can forget about the Hero Nuke. There's no staff yet. Very surprised Foggy's shop is not used, really. No Tinker yet. Little bit of a stalemate situation. Nobody wants to press too far forward. 18 supply lead. Statue is putting some damage in here, but it's neglectable. We have a staff now. That was the one thing Foggy was missing. We have a destroyer as well, but not too much. Treants everywhere. Keeper has no mana already. So, does he want to fight without Entangle against this? Lich is a hard carry. But he's not level 4. This build doesn't hit too much. Foggy supply block. Moonwell is about to be finished. Upgrades should be able to kick in soon as well. Foggy is never engaging into a bad situation here so far. I'm pretty sure he was tempted at the shop. But without the Alchemist Acid Bomb, you can forget about that. But Happy also. The Destroyer micro. Almost perfect. Moving back. Right at the edge of the range of the air units. And if he gets hits, he dispels and gets HP back. Acid Bomb. Again, the question. How good is this build without Entangle? How can he connect? Happy's Fiend micro out of this world as always. But can he get the kills? He kind of needs to. He closed the supply gap, but Foggy now has the 6 Acolyte. Fiends are falling. He's getting up to 70, and reinforcements are really quick for this. Alchemist is in trouble, goes for the Chemical Rage. Double level up for Happy. Still has a greater healing to use, and Happy's army seemingly fading away. There's one more coil, and then Foggy should be able to brute force this. Once the mana is gone for Happy, what can he really do? Destroyer is out of that fight, so every Entangle is probably a kill. Foggy still at 70. Destroyer comes back into the fight. Can it be sniped is the question. Speaking of snipes, heroes are dropping low for Foggy. Destroyer saved. Potions used on both sides. He swapped the big healing. 20 supply lead. Can he snipe these statues? Not microed at the moment. Gets a fairy dragon for it. But this is also time for the expansion. Foggy getting a heal scroll. Leaves the invul in. And I think this is a wonderful, wonderful fight for Foggy so far. Another statue. This army is ridiculous. Happy. He can't counter expand. Nova. But that is another kill. Foggy is not missing these last hits here. In other series last year, he would have walk with the Alchemist into the battle. Not happening here. So is it time to kill the heroes once again? Trying to force a town portal. Force Happy out of that fight. Rebuild. Oh, Happy so greedy. Goes for the coil. Invul potion on the Lich, who was under heavy pressure. Happy stays into this fight for so long. Lich! How in the world was Happy able to close this supply gap so quickly? With just Tri-Hero. Silence, of course, worth a lot. Foggy lost a lot of units, but units here are disposable as long as the heroes aren't too crazy. It's about the expo and regaining that mass. Lich What would Happy be without that Lich? Ankh here might be useful in the future. Now the Lich is level 4. Has more mana to use. And this is probably the upper left red spot. Happy knows it's not about hero focus. Goes for the invul. Has an Ankh and an invul now. This is getting scary for Foggy. Happy never pushing into upkeep here. He can't afford it. Foggy about to backstab. If this is a claw plus 12. Losing my mind. Battle bongos. Even more damage. Foggy has to pounce on this. At least he feels like it. What to coil? Destroyer kind of low. 2 fiends kind of low. 1 gets coiled. 2 destroyers in the air. That's big dispel. And Foggy is focusing hard on that, leaving the fiend on the ground alone. Alchemist into Chemical Rage. Has a lot of armor now thanks to the Hood of Cunning. Also a little bit more intelligence, of course. But it feels like Foggy. Can he still deal with this? Supply lead is big, but the fairies are just tickling. We go for the hero focus. There's the staff right there. And Happy's not losing units anymore, is he? Still chasing. DK is back. The units are everywhere. Finally a kill again. Can that start momentum? 63 supply once again. The Alchemist. Oh my, what a hero. And we are in the same situation once again. The Fiends seem to be gone, and this is where Foggy should be able to gain control. Destroyer falls. Level 5 on the DK. Is that level 3 Aura maybe? Okay, this time he can't break. Foggy at 60. Not forcing him into an invul. Dust settles, at least for a little bit. Happy's running away with experience. He's killing way more. Way more. But that's also the nature of the army. When is the undead tri-hero too strong?
A player's forces are under attack.
There's no tech. 1-0 upgrades only. 1-1 coming. This will be a big boost. So Happy. Still has an Ankh. Still... Okay, just found the replenishment. Has an invul on the Lich. Not sure if he rebought it. Or if he still has it. There's electricity in the air. You feel it? Happy's breaking upkeep once again. Creeping bottom right with skeletons, of course, accelerating fast. Shuts down another expansion attempt by Foggy, who's not detonating here. DK, not in XP range. Is wasting a little bit of time as the Gargantuan moves back. Parry out. At this point, aren't all items great? HP is great against hero focus. Armor is great against acid bomb. Damage is always great. Heal scroll, invul, level 5. More upgrades, 2 and 1. Oh, Foggy! I hope he realizes this. Please see the Hood of Cunning. Okay. Next push by Happy. 60 pop. 74 for Foggy. There is Nature's Blessing, so he can hold this a little longer. How long? 0-1 for the Fiends. No damage upgrades. Is Foggy willing to trade? No. TP now. And here we go. Onto the statues who were a little out of position. Can this nuke work? No. Statue still there. Can still heal. Can still regen. Focus fires, as always, doesn't lead to kills. How long can he keep them up? Heal scroll by Happy. But there is another coil. Wow. The decision making in these fights is marvelous. How long does it take to lose the first units? Finally won. DK doesn't have the most mana anymore, though. There's 2 coils plus regen. Fairy saved into the flare form. 10 supply gap. This is nothing. Oh, there's the nuke out of nowhere. RKO style. Keeper Gonzo. There was an invo potion, but Foggy didn't see it. Fairy's about to fall, but there's also 6 supply here in the back. He doesn't kill the statue. Focuses on the fiends, wants to take the damage out. Maybe a mistake, maybe a little premature. Alchemist still with so much mana though. Getting nuked, has a potion. When is the Keeper coming back? Doesn't revive him at the altar. Also not at the tavern. What a neck and neck fight. But it feels like, yeah, Happy for the first time got the supply lead. The Madman is back. He's not not losing too much anymore. Lich 5.5. The Keeper lost the one mistake. Fiend sacrificed, not giving experience over to this Alchemist. He doesn't want to be exposed to transmute. And Foggy gives it up. GG. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Happy with the lead, happy with match points. Game 3 goes to the Emperor. Sick. What was the big mistake there for Foggy? I'm not too sure, actually. Upgrades a little late? Or were the fights just better? The mid game was really strong. Stealing both merchants. Getting crazy strong items. And at the end, it's micro, right? Like, the game plan was an okay one. It's not the craziest strat of all time. But the creep route was great. But Happy in these fights, it's just unbelievable. How he is able to micro them. How he's able to save the fiends. And the statues. And the destroyers. How does this game look if he presses the invo potion? If the Keeper is in this fight? We will never know. But it's the one mistake you're not supposed to do. That you're not allowed to do. And you know, everybody, like, okay, Happy knows. The win condition with a Lich like this is 5/5 heroes. And then he pushes at the right time. When Foggy, when the supply gap wasn't 15 or 20 supply, or not 20 supply, but maybe 15. Had the right idea, did the right decision. Got this. The fight with no mana on the Keeper, good point. Good point as well. The immovable object. Nobody can kick him off the throne. Match points Happy. Concealed Hill next. And as I said, match points. Foggy in the upper right. Keeper craft again. Is it time for the MGs again? They look a lot better in the late game, but I think if you commit to heavy air, to mass air, you can't move away from it. There's no way. You can't transition. You can't afford tier 3. Then you don't have the 20 supply lead, and what happens without a 20 supply lead, you just saw. Keeper again. Ooh. Happy changing his opening.
A player's forces
Ted
are under
Fiend
attack.
or Happy Fiend build order this time. So probably similar game plan for Foggy. This time, without a ghoul opening, I'm really curious how he's supposed to break an early expo. DK only harass works well on concealed though. With coils able to snipe the big gnolls.
A player's forces
First
are
blood
under attack.
at the Acolyte, a little bit of a boost. Gloves of Haze, not too perfect. But good creeping nonetheless. Happy with the same spot. No Wisp nearby by Foggy. Not willing to detonate. So is it just another 100 bucks for the Emperor after this game, or will we go game 5, which is probably gonna be twisted again? Foggy moves over. Needs one skeleton. And now I'm even more curious why he's not detonating. Okay, he's gonna get... He must get one of the skeletons. Happy denies number 1. Oh, this is so big. This is so big! He denies number 2! And now no Treants, good luck. Can't do anything. Running into a wall. And Tangle here to make sure to get level 2. Wow. He would like, his game plan was banking on the fact that he gets one of the skeletons, right? Expo started tech as well.
A town is under siege.
Feeling a little deflated here, and we're back to
A player's
the
forces
old
are under
standoff between these guys. DK in the base, no progress at all. We'll be going for the turtles at one point after we confirm the expansion. Because Foggy has to move back to creep this. Okay, Hunter Soul.
A player's forces are under
He
attack.
scouts it, but it's very well protected. Don't think he can do too much. But Foggy is not getting anything done here, really. He can't prevent level... What he is essentially preventing level 3. There's no ghouls to pressure with. It's only 3, so Ted Fiends. Rush tier 3. Keeper steals the staff, that's pretty nice, but he has to move back. And then it's time for Happy to unfold, to creep.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, Foggy. Like, even if he steals 1 or 2, it wouldn't be enough, and Happy secures the kill right away. Okay, we're going back to Demon Hunter 2nd, which is then, of course, the tier 3 stuff as well. With Mountain Giants, which seemed to be very successful. Can Happy... Well, of course he's switching it up once again.
Is under siege.
Not going for a counter expansion like on Echo.
A player's forces are under
Just rush
attack.
tier 3. Yeah, for the people who say Happy always plays the same builds. This is kind of the 3rd build in 4 games, right? Ring, nice against the nuke. Pretty bad for everything else. No damage on the units, so a lot of lost HP for the tree. But knowing that this is a Ted Fiend build order, he must not be afraid of a big push. This will be a little PvE treasure hunt for the next couple of minutes. DK needs levels, Keeper needs levels. Foggy will put a... Whoa! Foggy will put a lot of pressure, of attention to this Demon Hunter. And we see a second slaughterhouse again. Without an expansion... No! Foggy, too far away. He's not entangling. Okay, now fixes it. Happy doesn't care that the Keeper is around. Can he free this ogre? It's like Peter freeing some animals, but this doesn't work. Nice creep by Happy, of course. There's no way Foggy gets the last hit here against Coil Nova. Happy will make sure. Oh, is he baiting this? Okay. Hood of Cunning here as well. Treants do some decent damage against the statue. If he gets a kill on that, that's a big deal. And a big delay. But he can't block against Happy forever. Still a delay. Okay, we're back to the AZ playstyle. Shop, Ancient, Demon Hunter, but no tier 3 yet. Foggy needs more time. Greater mana. Would be amazing if he could just send this greater mana to the Keeper. It would be amazing at this position, but of course for the Demon Hunter, not too wonderful. Happy is getting level 3. Lich is stacking some damage once again. Plus 15 already. Orb is there as well. Oh, okay. Item hack is working again, huh? Plus 24. Not as dangerous with this build that Foggy has compared to the fairy build, because at one point it feels like the Lich is just one-shotting fairies. So, Happy, what do you build? Nothing yet. Counter expansion on tier 3. Okay, A-bomb it is. Little bit suspicious that Happy is just nuking this Wisp, but I mean you can do it. If you're full mana, make use of your mana regen, your statues anyway. Soapy Mask. The jackpot bells are ringing. Well, against the Demon Hunter, maybe even not too loud. But yeah, as I said, a little bit of PvE. They both need levels 3-3. Expo is starting to pay off slowly. Big mana and Scroll of the Beast. TP out immediately. Gets a double kill because of course he's distributing the damage perfectly. DK to the one archer. Lich to the other archer. He knew. And now it's time for the sappers again. Exactly! Knew this would be coming. It is very predictable. Foggy loves the sappers. Loves to blow up stuff. Like Sid in Toy Story. Is he called Sid? I think so. Is the distraction working? There is a tension here. Happy's not looking yet. Where's he going? Where's he going? Can't decide really. Okay, cancels this one. That was a nice delay by Foggy. Waited until Happy is canceling the Spirit Tower and then decided to blow up the Narrow because the other has no value. Some Acolytes killed as well, plus one tower gone. Happy not supply stuck. And this is Foggy's advantage. 1,600. And Foggy is already starting to build mountain giants, even without tier 3 finishing. He's jumping early. Which I, at this point, would think is smart. He needs them as early as possible, not only for soaking up damage, but also for the siege with, like, siege damage. Attack upgrades for the A-bombs. 1-1 then. DK level 4. The high movement speed for everything, of course. Last red spot on the map. Limited damage for Foggy. Has no orb. But Happy's on the other side, so you can probably afford it. Is it time for another sapper? It is time for number 2. But Happy is around. This won't work. This might be a big waste. Except if Happy... Okay, Foggy sees it. Foggy sees it and... Okay. Abort! Abort! And Happy was about to move away from this already, wasn't he? It's taking so much time here, though. Lich is ready for the defense as the DK is probably going shopping.
A player's forces are
Can
under attack.
always be a Nova to take out that sapper. The Lich is not allowed to be around if you want to use that sapper. Subby Mask. No Narub yet. And it is Gargoyles. It's a tier 3 Gargoyle transition. What is this game? Okay, to everyone who says Happy is always playing the same build, screw you. Not after today. Not allowed to say this after today. And how smart is it again? Where's the anti-air? What's the anti-air? And Foggy is thinking, okay man, I got the solution.
Player's forces are under
Got the solution to my A-bomb problems. That's gonna be the Chimeras. But Happy is one step ahead, playing the 4D chess. And goes for Gargoyles. Foggy's stuck with this tech, isn't he? Oh, the sapper. Not even getting the zig. That was a little bad. He was afraid of Coil Nova Nuke. Sneaky expansion position. But Foggy's stuck with his build. Did he see the Gargs? I'm not too sure because he's killing the archers, which are kind of essential. Chimera is of course always good for siege if Happy is out of position, but for that Happy needs to be out of position. Big push. 15 supply lead. And there's so much damage against everything. Foggy needs to hold and get rid of these gargoyles. But how? How is he supposed to kill this army? I am so impressed. Every single week. This wasn't too predictable by Foggy. Can we even say that? Yeah. Okay. Chimeras are doing good damage against the A-bombs, doing surprisingly well. But now their time is over. There's also no healing anymore. Even the destroyers have time to shut down these chimeras, and their time. Oh my god. Like the age of the elves and Lord of the Rings, the age of the chimeras is over. And this was a rather quick one. Remo, I hope you're proud of that Lord of the Ring reference, because this final is so over. GG. Ho ho ho! Happy, you're a pretty good player, man. You also got the brains. And Foggy couldn't outsmart him twice in a row. Great final, though. Great final. It's so cool to see on what level these guys operate. Every single time they face each other, there's a new challenge or there's a new answer. And this is why, yes, Happy wins. It's a little bit of a meme at one point, maybe. Lol, Happy wins. But come on, if you're a Warcraft fan, you enjoy this. At least to a high degree, don't you? I certainly do, as you can see by the smile on my face. Tonight, in 3 hours, 20 minutes, we got the Dust League draft by Bidu. Gonna see the 4 groups, and Bidu drafts are very, very special. In case you missed out on them in previous seasons, you should definitely watch that. 3,500 viewers here. I wonder how many it is later. We will tell you a little bit of what we do this week because we have a packed schedule for you guys, as you probably saw on our social media already. This is it. ESL Open Cup, that was the opening to this week. Dust League draft at 2 a.m. Wednesday, I'm back with the Silver Cup. I'm trying to connect with Raxon for the co-cast. Otherwise, I'm going to do it alone again, or I'm going to grab someone else. We'll see about that. Thursday is time for Theorycraft episode 3, this time with the topic of Hitman's style versus Crypt Lord. So if you're an orc, and if you have trouble facing the big beetle, then the Crypt Lord, like this Theorycraft is for you. It's going to be closer to the first episode where we analyzed Socks replays and not community replays. Friday, Bidu is going to bring you the Skill Play Open Cup for $280. Happy is not allowed to play that tournament, of course, thanks to the ELO cap. So let's see who's going to be the next champ. Oh, the biggest one is missing, or the biggest ones are missing. We'll fix that. Saturday, 3:30. It's time for ESL Meisterschaft. The grand final. We're going to have the 2 semifinals plus the grand final. We have X-Lord versus Juan. We have Todd versus Anti. So Todd versus Mouse Sports is the theme over there. Starting at 3:30, we're going to be in Cologne. Remo and I, plus a guest caster. And obviously Dust League. Saturday 2 a.m., Sunday 2 a.m. The first play day of Dust League Season 7. In North America. And once we're back from Cologne at 8 p.m. on Sunday, we bring you some 2v2 show matches. We haven't streamed 2 and 2 in a long time. So this is going to be Grubby and Knopf versus Krav and Starbuck, plus the second 2 on 2, where it's going to be Grubby and Armin versus Knopf and Taker. And a lot of money is on the line as well. Thank you, Robond NL, for sponsoring this. Haven't seen Grubby in a 2 on 2 in forever, and his sessions with Knopf, pretty damn awesome. So you better not miss out on that. Great start to the week. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you want to support us, we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Follow us, like our content, comment on our content, share our content, spread the word about what we do. And if you are in a good financial position and can afford the support, feel free to sub here on Twitch, throw us a donation via Streamlabs, buy our merchandise, or use the Amazon ref links. Yeah. That's the start of the week. Have a day off tomorrow. See you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.